I don't know. I'm just myself. When I was a kid, I used to watch Fellini films, and I found his vision of what life was like was the one that I wanted to live. Defenestration involved hanging 45 pieces of furniture outside of a building as if these pieces of furniture are climbing out of the windows and seeking their own fortune. Language of the Birds is inspired by the flocking patterns of pigeons that fly in the nearby Washington Square Park and between the buildings. Caruso's dream is 13 glass pianos hanging over a sidewalk with pulsing light dancing through this piano constellation, synced up to the sound of Enrico Caruso's singing. Caruso had this dream in 1906 when he woke up right when the earthquake hit. Caruso's dream, I imagined, was the image that came to his mind as he was approaching that window. The process of creating Caruso's dream, Dorka Keene and I managed this team of 35 artists and artisans from the Bay Area to build all of the glass and steel pianos in 4.5 months.
All right, so
by creating artwork in this kind of architectural context in a space where people don't expect it, it for me offers the opportunity for an epiphany. The piece I'm working on right now is called Meghalaya. This sculpture involves a gateway that invites the viewer to imagine themselves moving through this gate and passing from one state of mind into a higher state of consciousness, which is the tradition in Japanese gates called tories. It will be installed adjacent to a fire station in Sacramento. Firefighters are often exhausted and sometimes affected by people's grief and loss. I hope that it will offer a sense of refuge and a sense of peace, but then also a sense of levity as well. I used brass that was salvaged from NASA in order to create these fire hose nozzles and these root forms textured and colored to look like fire hose material. Climb up and around the gate and then sprout like roses on a rose bush. The initial idea, the images come in bursts that are often almost complete. And the challenge is taking those images and then finding a way to convey them to others. I initially started the process by building a maquette using oil clay to flesh out the composition of the piece. From that stage, I built the interior structural framework using expanded metal lath, rod, and steel plate. Over that, I'm applying 3 layers of a cement mortar mix. I've been working on the project for about 9 months, 12 to 16 hours a day. So I try to design things that will be fun for me to work on. For Defenestration, 150 performance artists created costumes and installations with us, a kind of Fellini-esque experience where the absurd was celebrated.
good evening, everybody.
Caruso's dream, on the night of the opening, we conjure the dream. These happenings that we create for the openings of these projects, it's a way for us to celebrate after we've worked for years on a project, to come together and give it away. For me, these sculptural processes are a hope that I'm creating moments that give people this opportunity to see things fresh and anew.
It's 9,000 pounds. Here we go.
Although I like my work to be as exciting as Raiders of the Lost Ark film, I'd rather create a piece that also is more akin to the literature of Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Reality laced through with miracles. I hope that the piece encourages a sense of wonder